that should have a chocolate chip.
Mm-hmm.
Hold on. Hold on. I'm just gonna give you half of it because you're so big, okay? Yummy. Now, be careful with it. See this cookie? It's one of those days. It calls for a cookie. Chocolate chip and walnut. Okay, so I have been asked over and over again, how do I stay motivated and what kept me going to the gym, what keeps me eating healthy, what keeps me staying on track with my goals, etc., etc. Let me reposition myself so you can see me better. There, I need a little chair. Anyways, it all comes down to you have to figure out what your why is. Why is it that you want to get healthy? Why is it that you do you want to feel better about yourself? Are you suffering with health problems? Do you did your doctor say you needed to lose weight? Do you just want to get control of your life? Like, what is your why? So once you figure out what your why is, then it's a lot easier to stick with. Let's say, so like my why is I always struggled with my weight, and I always felt kind of bad about myself because of it. Like, I was sick and tired of being sick and tired of myself. I saw other people and I was like, you know what, if they can get their lives under control, and if they can just take control of their health and their fitness, if they can do that, then so can I. That's what got me going. Well, once I got started, like now what I think about anytime, like last night for instance, I was having kind of a little bit of a tougher night and I really just wanted to binge. I wanted to just dive into the sweets. I wanted to eat pizza. I mean, just kind of you have those moments like that. And I definitely have my cheat night, but if you're not careful, then your cheat night can turn into a cheat week or a few cheat days or whatever. And so what I have to do to remind myself whenever I do feel, whenever I am kind of feeling like, okay, I'm losing my momentum, I'm losing my motivation or whatever, is I have to remember, why is it that I got started in the first place? I feel great about myself now. I don't want to go back to where I was. I don't want to go back to feeling like, oh, you're just fat, or oh, I hate being overweight, or just feeling gross in my clothes, feeling like my clothes are too tight, feeling like I love the feeling of putting my clothes on and feeling good about how I look in my clothes. I hate and hated the feeling of putting on clothes and having fat rolls stick over the sides, and that weren't there before. And that happens when you lose control and you start going backwards. I don't pay attention to the scale anymore because the scale is a liar. Because my scale has actually gone up about 20 pounds, but I've gone down in dress size. So you have to think about the things that, like, what motivates me to go to the gym? I go to the gym so I can get stronger, get healthier, feel better, look better, so my clothes will fit. I go to the gym because it helps me mentally. So there's so many times that I don't want to go because I just, I'm feeling down, or just feeling lazy, or just feeling like, ugh, I don't really feel like doing anything. But I go anyways because I know that if it does happen to be one of those moments that I'm just feeling down, for instance, or something like that, I know that going to the gym will make me feel better. And so I push myself to go because when I'm grouchy, then the whole family suffers. In order to prevent myself from making their life miserable, I'm like, okay, girl, you need to go get control of yourself. And the way that I get control of myself is by going to the gym and working out. Once I start working out, like, it releases those endorphins and I instantly feel better. So that's one reason why I go to the gym. But my why is because I don't ever want to go back to where I feel down about myself. I don't ever want to go back to a low self-esteem. Working out has changed my life tremendously in that it has made me feel more confident in my abilities, what I'm capable of, just about how I look, how I feel, and all of that. it's not just about the gym, it's even eating right. Because when you eat right, really the majority of your results are through your eating. But that helps me, that motivates me, like to stay on the ice cream, or to only have a cheat meal once a week. Or to, you know, like if I do want something sweet, to just have a bite instead of having like the whole pie of whatever it is, or the whole case of cookies or whatever. Because I know if my nutrition gets off, then regardless if I'm going to the gym or not, I'm probably going to start going up in weight, or I'm at least going to get a little softer around the middle, or, you know, just not look quite as good. So my why on nutrition is always, it's always about feeling good about myself, honestly. And also because whenever you eat better, you just tend to feel better, because your body gets what it needs. And whenever you go have a cheat meal or binge meal or eat something, you know, that's not as healthy for you or not as good for you, you just naturally tend to kind of start feeling more down. And so that motivates me to eat right, because I don't want to feel down about myself. And because I don't want to be sad, and because I don't want to wallow in my bed and think, oh, I am so fat, or whatever, you know, the crazy things that go through your mind. So, what is your why? Are you trying to get healthier? Are you trying to get healthier for your kids? Are you trying to gain energy so that you can keep up with your kids, keep up with your job, keep up with, you know, tasks and demands of life? Is it just to feel better about yourself so that you can excel? And I will say that when you feel better about yourself, you do excel in everything else. If you don't feel good about yourself, you're not as likely to win in life. And for no other reason, let your why be, so that you can win in life. Yeah, but what's your why? I feel better about myself. I feel better about others. I feel better about life. It makes me feel better physically and mentally, spiritually even. Whenever you are feeling tempted to eat that snickerdoodle, or to dig into that pan of brownies, or to eat the whole pizza, or to have a second cheat meal in a week or whatever, whenever you're feeling tempted, whenever you want to skip the gym, think about what your why is, and let that be your motivating factor to get yourself there.
To start your workout, you want to warm up, and I started my warm up by doing chest touches. Make sure you keep your hips as still as possible, and bring your opposite hand to opposite shoulder. Next, I went into plank walks, going down on each elbow and then back up on your hands. If you spread your legs a little further apart, it's easier to keep your hips still, and you should try to keep your hips as still as possible, although I am doing some movement. About halfway through, you want to switch arms, the arm that you're going down on, so that you get an even workout. Then push-ups. Remember on all these warm-ups to keep your core tight. That's key in making sure that they are the most effective. For the workout, I started with 10 bent over rows, so you want to squeeze your shoulder blades when you come back, bending over at the waist. Bring the bar up to your ribs. Then strict overhead press. This works your shoulders, go straight overhead, bring the bar kind of back with your elbows locked back overhead. Make sure that your elbows are locked when you come up.
Coming up, tuck it all in.
An alternative to your strict press would be to push press. You usually would do this if you're trying to go a little heavier on your weight, so you have a little momentum to push that weight up. Again, make sure that you lock your elbows out at the top, and this is just an alternative. Dumbbell snatches. So the goal on the dumbbell snatches, go from the ground, bring your weight straight up, kind of like you're scraping your body, and then flip your wrist when you get to your shoulder and lock it out at the top. Make sure that your elbow is straight and lock it out. Once again, you can do this with momentum. If you're trying to increase your intensity and your weight, you can kind of put a little hop to it Just remember, bring the weight straight up, scraping your body, elbow up, and then when you get to your shoulder, flip that wrist up and pop it out at the top.
Hold the bar like this, which is fine with hardly any weight on it, but if you have more weight, I found it's easier to hold it like this. It doesn't hurt your wrist as much.
So on front squats, keep the bar around your shoulders, keep your shoulders up, elbows up. When you squat down, just make sure you squat back, keeping your knees, not letting your knees go beyond your toes. Here I just wanted to demonstrate how you can use that same bar for all 3 exercises. You don't have to use different bars. You can use the same one, a barbell, dumbbells, or you can use the smaller bar that I started off the workout with. And last, as a finisher, I did toe-to bars. So you can do toe-to bars, which I need a lot of work on them. I need to work on making them more quick and like not having the long pause of a swing in between. Or you can do just leg raises, which is a lot easier. Still try to keep your body from doing excessive swinging and just bring your legs straight up. You can also do knee raises if that's easier.
And do that 3 times. It's 5 times. You should be good. Okay, so today I'm making the 20-minute Chipotle chicken salad. And it's on the Fitman Cook app. And it's supposed to be 20 minutes. So like I said, I try to do quick and easy. It's supposed to look like this. I didn't know that it would look like that. But anyways, and it is another salad, but you know what? That's got, like, the reason I like salads is because you can put the chicken in there, so you get the protein that you need, but you also get all the vegetables, and vegetables are sometimes kind of a harder thing to get in. And even though I take my Opti greens every night, it's best to try to get some whole food sources in as well. So, anyways, I'm gonna start by cooking the chicken, and then I'm gonna chop up all the other vegetables. So I did it a little bit wrong because I'm so used to, I always season my chicken with salt, pepper, and then Tony's because like Tony's just makes everything taste better. But it says actually, I read the instructions after putting the chicken and seasoning the chicken, and it says to do the garlic powder, this, I'm not really sure how to say it, ground cumin, and paprika. So, in my super organized little, space cabinet, I'm going to look for my paprika and hope that I have some because TBH, whoop, okay, good. No, if it's expired, oh, it's not expired either, what? Anyways, I was not really sure if I had some. I'm just gonna leave, that's fine that I already seasoned that side of the chicken. What I'm gonna do is flip it over, and I like my stuff to be extra tasty anyways. So I'm gonna just flip it over, and I will season the other side with the teaspoon of garlic powder. That seems like a lot. 2 of the other one. Let me make sure I read it right. We're gonna add all of it to it because it said to, and like I said, I like things tasty, so just kind Can't go too wrong. So paprika was 2 teaspoons. I mean, that just looks like a lot. It looks like a lot because it wants another one. I guess I'll let y'all know if this is a fail. I'm not wasting this video. You know what? I'm not gonna do it. But I'm just gonna put another half of one on there. It is a lot of chicken, so I know that it'll disperse itself amongst itself whenever I cut it up better. But I mean, does paprika even taste good? Does it even have a fraudulent taste? 2 teaspoons of this. Oh. Wow, this is gonna be good, okay? Whew, this is a lot of spice. And I'm gonna flip them over and put the other teaspoon on the other side of the chicken. And we are gonna have some very flavorful chicken. But you know what? What is life without flavor? Now while I let that cook, I'm gonna mix up the sauce, which is 4 ounces of the plain yogurt. I got the Greek yogurt. This is the one I always get. 4 ounces of that. Okay, so it said 4 tablespoons of Chipotle sauce. TBH, I wasn't really sure because it said, this is an experimental meal, okay? I am not a chef by any means, and I don't claim to be one. But that's what makes this more exciting. Okay, so it said Chipotle sauce, and it said, he said he used the Chipotle sauce from peppers or to substitute, and I'm gonna make all of you people that actually cook cringe. Aji sauce. I don't know. So I couldn't find anything that was like that, so I just got this instead. It's Chipotle molasses, and it says, you know, paprika, black pepper, Chipotle pepper, apple cider vinegar, and olive oil. So I'm gonna mix these together to make the sauce. All right, I don't have a weigher thingamajig, and I'm sure there's a better way to do this, but I just do stuff. And it said 4 ounces. This here thing is approximately 5.3 ounces now. I almost dropped it. So I'm just going to use most of it. That's what's left. Give me just a reason, just a little. 4 tablespoons of Chipotle sauce. 1, 2. This is probably wrong. I feel like this is wrong. I'm gonna give you a recipe by George, whether it's a good one or a bad one. Whoa, Charlie. That was a little bit too much, but there's technically another tablespoon, and I'm a little bit scared. Let me taste this stuff. It's really good. It really is good. There's a pepper. Pepper stuck in my throat. 1 tablespoon of apple cider vinegar or white wine vinegar, but no. Shoot, I forgot about the chicken. Let's see. Okay, so I turned that down just a little bit. The apple cider vinegar. Just shake it so you get all the little chachis out of it. A tablespoon of olive oil. Eating donuts. I'm assuming that this is the dressing for the salad. I don't know what yours will look like, but this is what mine looks like. Looks like a nice dressing, so I'm assuming I probably did a great job at, choosing. Let me taste it. Yeah, that's actually really good. Okay, good. And someday I'll get fancier dishes, but that's just never been a priority. Now, no judgment zone. It says 2 romaine lettuce hearts chopped. I'm sure that's maybe not what this is, or who really knows what that. Actually, I probably should have looked it up. Who has time to look things up? So I'm just gonna chop up my head. Are they already washed? Do they come washed? Because it's wet. But you actually wash it. I don't know. I guess y'all can leave in the comments. What is a lettuce heart? I thought this was the. But you know what? Salad is salad, so. How long can I be? Are those seeds or are those bugs? They look like seeds. I think they're seeds. But if they're not, eating foreign objects is healthy sometimes. That's gotta be seeds. Don't worry, I'm not inviting you over to eat, so. Turn this off. I feel like it's probably well done. Literally well done. It looks good though. I think this is the first time I've ever chopped lettuce. This isn't about how to properly cook meals. This is just about how to get healthy meals done, alright? In 20 minutes, alright? That's what this is about. I never said I was an expert. Cutie? No, cutie pie. I said cutie, not kiki. Onions though. I didn't know red onions did that to you. I thought it was just the white ones. Then how often do I really chop onions? Woo. Wait. Okay, I'm just gonna do one more piece. Okay, so this says it makes 2 servings, and like since I didn't know what a lettuce heart was, I might have put more lettuce than I needed to. But honestly, I don't think so because the sauce covers it really well. But anyways, I think it's going to be really, really good. So after you toss the salad, can you see it? In the sauce, then you would divide it into 2 bowls and add the chicken. Yeah, it totally said it's 2 servings. Looks like way more than 2 servings to me, but who am I to argue? You know, if it says on there that the macros are a certain thing, I'm going with that. So, and then add the chicken, so you can add how much chicken you want. It said 10 ounces. This is like a pound. I don't really care. I know in my macros I need a certain amount a day, and like at a typical meal I try to eat 20 grams to 30 grams of protein. So with a chicken breast, that would be about the size of a cell phone. This is probably maybe a little bit more than that, so I'm just gonna do this. Cut it in half. I'm just gonna cut strips. I was gonna take a picture for my page. I was gonna say it doesn't matter what it looks like, but I guess if you're gonna take a picture, it sort of matters, because some people are like, ew, that looks nasty. instead of, ooh, I want to make that. Honestly. Anyways, I will say, just a minute, I'll taste it all together. But I already know it's going to be delicious because this is delicious and the chicken is delicious, so it's going to be delicious.